Jackson, and today I'm going to show you one of my many ways to fry catfish. Okay, so I have the catfish here, and please make sure that you rinse your catfish and pat it dry. You really want your fish to be as dry as possible before you fry it. Then I have my special dry batter. Now you can use whatever you want. If you like cornmeal or your special type of breading. Some people have like a certain breading that they like to use. They go to the store and buy fish breading. Whatever you like to use that. So I have my special dry batter. I also have my special seasoning. Use whatever seasoning that makes you comfortable, okay? And I don't measure. Cooking is a feeling for me, so I just go with the flow. I do have some garlic powder here, and I'm also using Old Bay as well. So like I said, cooking is a feeling. I just season until like that feeling inside me says stop. So when it says stop, that's when I stop. Then I'm gonna take my hands and mix everything together really well. I have about 4 cups of dry batter in here and about 10 pieces of fish. So again, with me, everything is a filling. So just want to mix this really, really well. And as you notice here, I have 2 cooling racks. I have one for my fish once I bread it, and then I have one for my fish once I take it out of the grease. And I'll show you what that means to me a little bit later. So I have my fish here, and I'm gonna coat it really, really well. Can you come a little bit closer so I can show everyone how I coat it? Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Now I am wearing gloves because I like to wear gloves. But if you're in the comfort of your own home, by all means, use your hands. Do what makes you happy, okay? Do what makes you feel good. So, just coating this fish really, really well. I'm gonna coat the rest of them, and then we'll start the frying process. You guys, that seasoning smelled so good in that dry batter. Everything was just mixed up and combined and just smelling all fabulous. So I got 3 pieces of fish in here. I'm gonna put 1 more piece in here, and we're gonna drop it. Now make sure that your grease is at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit when you drop the grease, at least, okay? Come on, look at this fish fry. Okay, so let me tell y'all a little secret. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but when I was a kid, I did not eat fried fish. I didn't eat black eyed peas, I didn't eat cabbage, I didn't eat greens, I didn't eat none of that stuff. My grandmother was like one of the best cooks in the world, and I didn't eat none of the good stuff. All my siblings was eating everything up, and I was just like, I don't want that. So, of course, when I became an adult, I started eating all the good stuff, but she still taught me well. So I'm gonna fry this fish for about 5 to 6 minutes. When it come out, we're gonna move on to the next. I want to explain the purpose of me using the cooling rack before I actually fry the fish. For one, when you're dipping your fish in the dry batter or the wet batter, whatever batter you decide to use, you need somewhere to place the fish until you're done dipping before you actually put it in the grease. But not only that, sitting it on the cooling rack helps the batter to stick to the fish before you actually put it into the grease. So this fish is done. You want the internal temperature to be at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to come look at it? And I'm going to put it on this cooling rack. The reason why I'm putting it on this cooling rack is because I don't like my fish to sit in grease. Sometimes a lot of people like to use napkins, and that's totally fine if that's your preference. If that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. But for me, I don't like my fish to sit on a napkin. I like my fish to sit where there's air under it and around it so that it can just stay crispy and stay juicy on the inside and crispy on the outside. That's how you want your fish to be. Crispy on the outside and juicy and tender on the inside. So that's why I use a cooling rack. So I'm gonna fry the rest of this fish, and then we're gonna see the end results. Okay, you guys, so the fish is done. Sometimes you'll know your fish is done because it'll start to float to the top. If you don't have a thermometer, it'll start to float to the top. Now I like to do a little shake, just try to get some of that excess grease off. So there you have it. Fried catfish. I'll try to break one of them open for you so you can kind of see how beautiful it looks inside. Look at that steam there. It's delicious. Deliciousness, crispy, crunchiness. It's like soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside, and that's how you want your fish to be. So I just want to thank you all for watching this tutorial. Be on the lookout because there's more to come. Have a great one.